LegacyMaker, the All Sports Network.
Hello everybody, Darrell Owens, LegacyMaker Sports Network here with Lamonte Thomas, course of the LegacyMaker Sports Network. We're glad to have the opportunity to be here for the second full session of OTAs here at Redskins Park in Ashburn, Virginia. It has been a really good day so far. Lamonte, give me your thoughts on today's festivities.
Well, the offense was definitely a really lively group out there, Darrell. The running backs were getting used to the offensive line movement. They were doing a lot of footwork. Quarterbacks looked good, and they were probably the life of the party. His coach was yelling and screaming at them. They just looked like they were having a good time. So
you got to have your coaches out there getting it into the groove. But you could tell, sometimes I thought the coaches were maybe a little bit more hyped to play. That's not a bad thing, but you could tell they were just ready to go.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
And the players had a good time out there today. We got a chance to see two guys that we didn't get to see last week. Landon Collins, this time in full attire
Number
there.
20,
yes.
made an appearance.
Yeah, also got to see Vernon Davis, who wasn't out here last week, but Vernon Davis is out here this week. No AP, y'all, but hey, he's a veteran. He's 34. Let AP do his thing. It was nice to see Geis. Geis was sitting there getting himself. Now, he's not full blown, but he's in the rehab session. He looks pretty good. But nevertheless, give me your thoughts overall of what you're seeing.
It was good. I mean, you could tell that there's camaraderie there. They look like they're ready, trying to prepare themselves for camp. It's hot now. It's going to be even worse in July. So they're just trying to get used to being out here with helmets on, giving it a go. They had the music blasting, and they were just really ready to give it all their energy today.
Yeah, we had a little what's my man name from back in the Bone Crusher?
Bone Crusher.
I ain't never scared. Yeah, they had a little bit of that going on out there. But the atmosphere is fantastic out here today. As you can tell, 92, 96 degrees out here. But nevertheless, greatness personified. And now we're going to take you to our highlights and interviews from today's festivities.
It's kind of like your first day getting back out.
Last week. I want to say, yeah, it's my first week out here actually doing work and stuff, doing things with the team and going through 7-on-7 and stuff like that. So other than that, I didn't do much.
Landon, I know it's early. What do you think of the makeup of the D so far?
It's good. It's good. We're making plays. You saw Jimmy doing his thing. And 3 today. The Shades are making a pick, making plays and making right communication and right calls and just being on the same page. So it's a good call out there.
You've been through OTAs. So what do you want to take away from this and learn from this individually and as a unit?
Honestly, individually, just for myself, just going through the process, making sure myself is right for my team, making sure my guys are right for themselves, and then as collectively just getting better each and every day, putting the work ethic out there, making sure we're working and making sure we're on the same page each and every day.
What are you looking for in the safety who's going to eventually start next to you?
Just great communication. Just go after the ball, get that ball, see ball, get ball.
What have you seen from each guy so far, the Shazer and Monte?
Like I said, seeing ball, get ball, playing, making correct calls, being on the same page, making sure we are doing the right things, and these guys are very well.
Do you have any early impressions of Dwayne Haskins now that you've lined up against him in 7-on-7 and a little bit 11-on-11?
He's like I say, he's going to make rookie mistakes. That's what that time is for. This time is for. We want him to make those mistakes so we can learn from him. And from that standpoint, when we get to the game, when we get to Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays, he's going to pull it out for us.
Do you notice any difference between how his offense runs compared to how Case is doing so far?
It's so hard to keep up with who's in the game at what time because I'm playing against them. So, I gotta watch it on the tape, and I'll let you know next time.
Sure.
Landon, military was out here to watch you guys practice today. Redskins have a huge connection with the military. What was it like to have them out here and watch you guys practice?
It's an honor. Yesterday was 2 days ago was Memorial Day, so it's an honor just to have those guys out there. We salute them because they protecting us, and they look at us. We doing things that they think they can never do. They do things we never. I don't think I can do. Just going out there risking their lives each and every day. That's an honor and that's a blessing, and I appreciate them each and every day.
What do you think are the biggest things you've learned so far during this OTA period?
You know, it's a high tempo speed. You know, everything quick and go. You know, you can't sit around and let something come to you because, you know, quarterbacks, they got a better arm in the league instead of in college.
It's also about making plays out here, and you've done that a number of times. Do you feel like that's giving you a pretty good leg up going into Richmond?
No, not really, because, you know, Jay ain't here and stuff like that. Dunbar having practice, you know. It's just getting out here, just show the coaches I can play with the best of them.
Are you surprised by as many plays have you been able to make, or you expected this?
No, you know, I expected me to make plays. You know, whatever play comes to me, you know, I got to do my job. You know, so it's to not make the receiver catch the balls and catch the picks. So
a few of them have been tip balls. Why are you so good at corralling those?
You know, because my coach, my defensive coordinator, Bob Trout, always told us if you run to the ball, good things will happen. You never know what can happen. Just like they'll tip interceptions. You know, you just tip and I get it. You know, it's an interception in my hand now. So just looking at that.
We've seen you have 4. Have you had any more in the sessions?
No, I only have 4 so far.
Okay.
Oh, so they've all come on the days that we're out here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, so you got to show off in front of the media. Is that
you know, it's just they put me to work on those days.
Yeah, okay.
He just came in here and he hasn't really hesitated. He's real quick and makes his decisions quick and throws a lot of actions.
Have you noticed Terry's been the same way, quick learner?
Yeah. The Ohio State kids are fast, man. So I like what I see, and that's going to be a good compliment to the offense. Yeah, I feel different. You know, I'm aged, so I'm here. You're ahead of most of these guys a couple of years, so moving up third oldest in the room. So I think with experience comes knowledge. So I think I'm getting a lot more knowledge. Oh man, 100%. I mean, this is the second week of OTAs, and you gotta do something out here. If you're not, you're in the wrong building. I feel that way the last 3 years, but we haven't done it. I mean, you gotta have all the pieces you want, but if you're not consistent and everybody doesn't do their job, it really doesn't matter. So I mean, we have a bunch of pieces, but pieces don't win games.
Now Moreland's made a bunch of plays out here. What stood out? I mean, obviously the big standout, but what catches your eye about him?
Just how quickly he's grasped on everything. I didn't even really do a lot of conversating with him before, this week. So he's definitely jumped out this week.
Now there are reports out there that Redskins are in the running to be on the HBO Hard Knocks series. Is that something you like, shy away from?
No matter, man. They're not going to be talking to me anyway. We got Haskins.
You sure about that?
They're going to be talking to Haskins, so it don't matter to me.
I don't know, all you Alabama guys might get some play.
I know.
Think about that.
Yeah.
What other rookies have stood out to you? Gordon Darrell focused on that FC and who else has stood out to you?
We have a bunch of guys. Haskins, obviously, Sweat, Holcomb. We have a bunch of guys. I really like our rookie class. So, I mean, really, they're all doing a good job, but you just never know until you put the pads on.
You kind of touched on it with the last year. What is it about the Crimson Tide and the Redskins that seems like it's been a good fit for us?
It's just the culture we're trying to build around here. I mean, and they keep bringing in guys who are part of a winning culture, and that's what we're trying to get around here. And not even just the winning culture, it's the winning mentality.
We've seen Jay for years, but when you see me day in and day out, he's out there with the pads, swiping you guys, talking trash. How does that affect you guys out in the field?
Man, I tell you, I think I might have said it a year or two ago, but I can't think of there's no player that is here with Jay that can say they don't like him and they don't enjoy being around him. To me, that's what you really have to feel from the coach. All the guys respect him. We like his attitude. We like his approach. Every single day when things aren't going well, he's going to get loud at us, get a little aggravated, but he moves on pretty quick. And just a joy to be around, even just being in the group. These guys look like they've been in the league for a couple of years, honestly. All the rookies, even the undrafted guys, I'm excited for all of them. I was on the Trey Quinn hype train last year, big time. I'm on the hype train for every single one of these receivers that we got here. I've seen some really good things from them, and they're continuing to grow, continuing to get this playbook down, but I think every single one of those guys has a legit chance to be a part of what we're doing this season and be able to contribute.